Oh, very cool. We've not finished with Edo State, though. So Akpabio, the governor of Edo State, we've not finished with the fact that he couldn't read the budget he took to State House of Assembly. Then the Akpabio's aide decided to come and add Jara to the whole matter. Nigeria has really entered it. Umoh, this is more, honestly, this is just more than crazy. And it's how Nigeria has depreciated, how APC has taken, Nigeria to another level of all lows. As in, you thought low was low, and they will say, hold on, let's take it to the low of the low. Just watch this video.
I'm in Akpabio State, an aide to Senate President Akpabio, in a video now making rounds on social media, congratulated the state's governor, Pastor Umoh, on the demise of his wife. Let's take a look.
I won't say anything, but for me, the last thing to say, let me first of all congratulate His Excellency, the governor of the state, over the demise of his dear, lovely wife. I want to wish all of us a very happy stay today. May God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. So with this kind of people around Akpabio as aides, how do we expect Akpabio to do anything? Or should it even be, okay, of course, it's not this kind of people that Akpabio will be comfortable to have around him. This is an aide to a Senate president of a country that supposedly have over 200 million human beings. And this is what is aid to him. You're congratulating him on the demise of his wife. And he just said, oh, when they are talking about things like this, congratulations usually follows, and then he has to use big English. Really? This is not a... We're really, these are the things that, Lord have mercy. I'm really trying to keep it cool. I'm just trying to find a nice way to get this thing on. By the way, my face is still swollen, and my lip rather. Even right now, I'm thinking whether is it reaction, or maybe it's frostbite. I don't even know, but hopefully it gets better. It's just so, it's so sad how we've allowed ourselves to be governed by the worst of us. And this happens because of the fact that we tend not to participate in politics because we always feel that politics is dirty. So there's this thing about, the good people should either stay aside so that you are not tainted, so that you still continue to look good, you fulfill it. But honestly, at this stage, I think I'm just coming to the conclusion that politics should be compulsory on every one of us and every Nigerian. Then when we get it right, we can then afford to say, okay, so some will say, okay, no, we are not participating. Let others participate. When you know that at the end of the day, no matter what choice is made, a good candidate will emerge. You understand? The difference might be in terms of ideology. How do you think this should be done? What is the way that you should run? The basic thing of people who are running for office or being part of the political process should always be competence, character, capacity. You understand? Character, competence, capacity. And that's just the way it should be. But right now, we are not at that place. We're a place where charlatans are the ones who are governing us. They really are destroying our lives, and it's just all over the place. Policies that don't make sense. A few days ago, they said, oh, dollar has fallen down to 1.5 or 1.5, whatever. Then now, it's raising to over 1.7 again. It's crazy. 24 hours, 48 hours later, it's on another level. And there are people who would have lost money just because of this up and down, that it did. And there's nothing that kills an economy more than uncertainty. When there's uncertainty, people wouldn't invest. If an economy is bad, it's bad, you invest on that, and you continue, you find your way of doing it. But when it is this uncertainty, it's crazy. And these are coming from because we are having people who do have no business in governance, being in charge of our governance, who have no business in government, people who shouldn't be, people who don't have the intellectual capacity, people who don't have the moral capacity, people who shouldn't even go near any of this. And they are the ones who are going on. And this thuggery is continuing. I saw reports, going around. I think it was, I think, was it on Facebook or something, where whether it's the Edo State APC chairman that was threatening, as someone. We've just allowed talks to take over the political space, and they are hounding, the good people, and it's almost as if you don't join them, they're going to come after you and do all sorts of things. The people who are daring to speak the truth that they're coming after. Dele Farotimi has been abducted and is still in prison, abducted by the Nigerian police, and carry traveled all over how many states, how many kilometers to go and be facing trial of a crime that is not even a crime in that particular state. So that just tells you how everything is just messed up. And is this how we're going to continue? We're going to sit down and people like this guy are the ones who are aides to Senate president? So I'm just imagining the aide of the, let's say, speaker now of uh, the Speaker of Congress, you understand, in the UK, the House of Representatives in the UK, their aides. So they have a meeting with our own Senate President, and then aides are supposed to be there, SJ, and that's what we are putting forth, and we want Nigeria to be to grow out of this mess. Hey, this incurable optimism that Nigerians seem to have. Not, it's good to be optimistic. I believe in being optimistic. You put in the power, but the one of you don't do any work. You put in the work rather. You don't do any work, and then you get the result that Nigerians have, or just because they pray. Nigerians think they have the patent to pray, and then they are going to pray their way into good governance. What do we think the brain that God gave us? What do we think it's meant for? God will not do for us what He has given us the capacity for us to do for ourselves. Thank you for watching.